An artist I'd like to discuss a little bit about today is Nampeyo, or they call her the Old Lady. She's called the Old Lady because she was such a fabulous potter, and even in her day, people came to visit her. In fact, Anita Baldwin, who was the famed Anita Baldwin of Santa Anita Racetrack, one of the wealthiest people in America in 1923, came to Hopi with Maynard Dixon just to meet and to collect Nampeyo pottery. In fact, many museums throughout the country would collect Nampeyo pottery because she had this notoriety about her that she could make big, huge pots that were beautifully executed, painted, and the size, even though they might be large, were very thin vessels. She really was a master of her time. Martinez and Nampeyo are the two probably premier potters of the turn of the century through the 40s. And Nampeyo died in the 40s. In fact, her eyesight was shot probably somewhere by the 20s, so the pieces that she made later on that are attributed to Nampeyo, and they rightly are, were probably made with her daughter Fannie. Occasionally you will see pots that are signed Nampeyo in the slip. Generally these are going to be pieces that were done by Fannie, painted by Fannie, and signed. The museum in northern Arizona would have a big Hopi show every year, and starting in the 30s they required the potters to sign the pieces, so if they wanted to enter it they had to be signed. So Fannie would sign Nampeyo. Again, these are kind of a combo, partially Nampeyo, partially her daughter Fannie, and they're very interesting, but they're not as valuable as, say, her early works, the big pieces. In fact, the piece behind me on the right with the lovely kind of red tint, very well made, 1910, those are the more usual types of pieces that people are interested in. She also made pieces that had very large scale to them with what we call a Sikyatki shape, which was an earlier shape from the 1600s, which is this beautiful shape like this, and those pots can bring, upwards to $250,000 if they were the right piece with the right history. When you think of great pottery and you think of Hopi, think of Nampeyo. They're almost always unsigned, and you need an authenticity with them. And if, for instance, myself, if I'm not 100% sure that Nampeyo did all the work, it has elements, but maybe not all the elements that I think of Nampeyo, I often say Nampeyo family, which means to me that, yes, Nampeyo was a part of it. She either painted part of it or made part of the pot, but she may have also had her children involved as well, Fannie or Annie, making the pots. Pieces that are Nampeyo are always going to be valuable and highly sought after. If you're going to purchase them, make sure you deal with people who understand the work and are specialists in the field. And then you can find these on the internet. And of course, I'm one as well.